Hello there. Today we are going to be participating in the Virtual RunDisney 5K as part of Marathon Weekend. So let's go. So I've actually done a couple of these Virtual RunDisney events. I think I did the marathon one last year, and that was my first Virtual RunDisney event, but I actually started doing a lot of virtual runs during the pandemic. And if you don't know what a virtual run is, basically, instead of going to a specific track or place to run, you kind of just do it wherever you are on your own time, usually within a certain time period. So like, for example, Marathon Weekend officially at the parks runs from the 4th to the 7th. So, usually they'll be like, okay, you have from the 4th to the 7th to do it on your own and then upload your time to your account. But yeah, so I did the one last year, and then I did one for the 100th anniversary of Disney. And so this will be my third RunDisney virtual event. They're really fun. They are a bit cheaper than doing the full-on marathon. You still get some fun stuff. I'll show you some of that in a second. I have had pretty good luck with getting into them. The RunDisney events that are live can be pretty hard to get into, very, very much in high demand. But yeah, so let's take a look at what they sent me as part of my registration for the event, and then we'll get started. All right, so this is my box of stuff that I received. Very nice. Let's open it up. There we got all the sponsors. And so it's already congratulating me for participating. I imagine you'd probably get this if you ran the live event afterwards. I ordered the shirt. I think that was optional, but I'm gonna throw that on over my long sleeve because it's pretty cold here in Massachusetts. Let's see what this looks like. Pluto. Yeah, I think Pluto was the mascot last year too. So awesome. 5K. And then, of course, when we finish, we get... Oh, hang on. When we finish, we get this lovely medal here. Looks like Pluto even moves on it. So that's fun. It's running around. Okay, I've got the new shirt on. So let's go ahead and get started with this 5K. So that's 3.1 miles, if you're not familiar. So it's not too bad. Like, I am not a runner. I was a competitive swimmer for 20 years, but it's been a while since then. So I'm not always in the best of shape, but I can walk 3 miles. Most people can. You can work up to it if you haven't done it before. But I usually, like I said, I walk. I don't run. Maybe one day I'll be able to work up to running and do one of the live events. But for now, I just walk. And I'm thinking, since it's the new year, it might be fun to, as I walk, every mile, I'll tell you about a fun thing that's going to be coming up on Illuminating Destinations, the channel, this year. Because we've got some fun trips planned, and I'm looking forward to them. So let's get started. And we're off. So I usually just walk around my neighborhood to do it. Try to go at a little bit of a fast pace, but nothing too crazy. It's a lovely, balmy 42 degrees, but it's gonna get colder later, so I thought this would be a good time to go out right now. And yeah, top of the street here, all we have. I painted that part, those yellow lines. It really is a little riskier with the wind today. Whew. Got a little view of the Charles River down there. Alright, so we finished our first mile. And that means it's time to tell you about the first trip we have planned for this year. And so for all these trips, I will be doing some videos, so keep an eye out for those. First one coming up is going back to Disney World, actually. I was just there in December for KeyCon, my agency's annual travel conference, but I'm going to be going back more for just a regular vacation with my husband Adam. We're going to be hanging out at, where are we staying? We're staying at the Riviera, which we're DVC, so we own there, which is a great thing because those rooms can be a little pricey, but it's well worth it. Love that resort. Kind of like upscale European, like French Italian kind of modern French-Italian vibe. Lots of great artwork there. They have a great coffee shop there that has lots of little pastries, so good. And then of course you got the Skyliner, which is very good because the Festival of the Arts will be going on at Epcot, so we got easy access to that. Festival of the Arts is a great time at Epcot. You try all the food booths like most of the other festivals, but they also have a lot of like kiosks selling different kinds of artwork, which is really fun. Even if you're just kind of, you know, window shopping or, you know, walking by and checking them out, it's like a you know, giant museum all over the park. So you can see all the different art, and again, so it's available to purchase. So I've gotten a couple paintings and prints in the past, and they're really great. They also have a number of musical performances. They do those little snippets of the Broadway shows. Sometimes they'll have, I think it's like acrobats out. I don't know if they're doing that again this year, I have to check. And they'll have, you know, some artists perform. So a lot of great things going on there between, you know, the culinary arts, musical arts, visual arts. So yeah, just a really great time overall. So we'll definitely be popping into that. I'm also hoping to do a couple fun things at Disney Springs that I haven't done in a while. Over at the Coca-Cola store, they have this thing where you can buy a flight of international sodas. And Adam and I are big into soda. We love different kinds of fun sodas. Now you can always go to Club Cool at Epcot and get a couple of different sodas from around the world for free. Keep that in mind. It's right by the Creation Shop. Always been a big fan of Club Cool, but there's like a larger number and a wider variety of sodas that you can try when you pay for this international flight at the Coca-Cola store. So I'm hoping to do that again. I've only done it once before. It's been a number of years, so wondering if they have any new sodas. So hoping to check that out. Similarly, I'd like to pop back into the Hangar Bar at Disney Springs. It's a fun place to stop and grab a quick bite. And the theming in there is just excellent. So I'm hoping to get back in there as well. Now we're only staying at Disney and the Riviera for the first half of our trip. Then we're going to be heading over to Universal, where we're staying at Portofino Bay, which I also love. Similar theme, you know, Italy, but theirs is more kind of like old Italy, classic Italy. Honestly, the whole thing looks like it belongs in an Epcot pavilion. So very great theming over there. Great restaurant, Biche. Oh my God, it's a little pricey, but I love Biche. It's like the best restaurant. Maybe we'll get to go in there, but I also do want to kind of show a little love to some of the other restaurants. And then of course, we'll be there in February, so Mardi Gras will have just started there. And Universal, again, they do some great included events for the different holidays throughout the years. Mardi Gras is no exception. They've got the great Mardi Gras parade, which is awesome to watch, but you can also ride the floats. You can sign up to do that. There's different dining packages you can do. For pass holders, sometimes they'll like do a list where you can kind of first come first serve, try to get on there. So yeah, the parade's always great. They've got like live music and street performers roving around. And then they also have a lot of different food from different Carnival celebrations throughout the world. So we've got a lot of, you know, Cajun, Caribbean, Creole dishes. So a lot of good food to check out. Of course, I am not very good with spice, so some of them I have to be a little wary of, but it's still fun to try a lot of different things. Last year I was only able to go to Mardi Gras for one day, so I'm hoping to check out a few more of their great offerings this year when we go. The other thing I'm hoping to check out, I don't know if we'll have time, but I'm hoping to kind of like explore City Walk a little more. I've only been to a couple of the restaurants in City Walk, and I know a while back they opened those two themed escape rooms. One of them's Back to the Future and one of them's Jurassic Park, both of which I love. Back to the Future a little bit more, but both of them I love. So I'd really like to check that out too, if possible. Yeah, so we'll see how much we're able to get done, but I'm hoping for the best. Alright, we just hit 2 miles, 1 to go, and time to talk about our next trip. So in April, Adam and I are going to be going on a Norwegian cruise. We're going to be sailing out of Boston, which is super convenient for us living in Massachusetts. Not a lot of lines go out of there. Several do, but it's nice to not have to pay for a flight. A lot of times you have to fly somewhere to get on a cruise, but for us we can just kind of, take a ride, share down, or taxi down, and be good to go. So I've done a lot of trainings with Norwegian, so I know a lot about different cruises, but this will be my first time sailing on the Norwegian Gem, and my first time visiting Bermuda. So we'll be doing 7 days, spending I think 3 of them technically in Bermuda. So a lot of fun things that I'm excited to check out. Not a huge like beach person, but there's a lot of cool stuff there besides just the beaches. I'm excited to check out Fort St. Catherine and the town of St. George, the kind of historic area there, as well as there's some lovely coral reefs that you can do snorkeling, and some shipwrecks even that you can check out. And then also there's the Crystal Caves, which have some really cool, typical stalagmite, but I've seen some pictures. They're very, very pretty, so I'm very excited to check that out as well. Christmas tree. And then as far as the cruise goes, I'm very excited to check out the ship. Because of Norwegian's Free at Sea, we've got a free specialty dining meal. So I haven't quite decided if I want to do the Brazilian steakhouse yet or the Italian restaurant, but we'll see. I'm sure either way it'll be really good. So excited to check out that. They also have some of those interactive games, like Deal or No Deal. So I really want to play that. That should be fun. And the spa. I usually am a go kind of person. Don't make time for the spa, but when you're on a ship, why not? So maybe I'll check out at least the kind of thermal suite that they have. So a lot of cool stuff to look forward to in April when we go on that cruise. And the wind is really, really cold. It's just rushing past and kind of hurts your ears. That's what's happening right now, but we're almost there. Gonna power through. Yeah, the sun's coming out a little bit as we finish things off. Very nice. Still a little chilly though. We are coming up on mile 3, so I'm gonna go ahead and start talking about our next trip. And that would be our trip to Iceland. So we are going to be going to Iceland for the first time, and that's super exciting. We're going to be staying in Reykjavik, and Adam's very interested in folklore and Viking history and stuff. And I am too. I'm very excited about all those things. So we're going to check all that stuff out, go to a couple different sites. We're going to one town that starts with the letter H that I can't pronounce, but it's supposed to be the elf capital. So we're going to hear about lots of fun mystical creatures that are purported to be in Iceland. We're also going to be going on a couple kind of more nature-oriented tours. We're going to try to get over to the Glacier Lagoon and do the Golden Circle, see the different national parks and the different waterfalls and geysers and craters and such. And that Golden Circle tour we're doing actually also stops off at the Blue Lagoon, so we can take a dip in there. And I am also very excited to see some puffins. I want to see some puffins. So we're going to be doing a little cruise. Now you usually can't go to where the puffins are, but you take kind of like a boat, you go around the island and then they'll give you some binoculars so you can see the puffins. So I am very excited for that and excited for everything that Iceland has to offer. When we're there in the summer, it's going to be the midnight sun. So that will definitely be interesting. I'm more of a night owl, so it should be good for me. All right, home stretch. We just got to get to 3.1 miles. All right, we have finished that 5K. Time to go get our medal. All right, well, here it is, our little 5K medal that we earned. It's got Pluto on it, doing his own little run there, kind of fun. But yeah, I really like doing these events. You can't always get to all of the live events at Disney World, but it's fun to be able to kind of participate from home. All right, well, I think that is gonna do it for me today. So when you're ready to plan your next trip, I talked a lot about my upcoming trips today, but when you are ready to plan your next trip, feel free to reach out to me, Tracy Sylvia with Key to the World Travel, or you can head over to tracysylvia.com to get started planning your next vacation. All right, well, we'll see you real soon. Bye.